Yo, what's good, guys? This is Slight Crow. Hope you have been having a good day. And so we just had a new story from PlayStation blog showcasing that they will be making some innovations in their PSVR controllers. And it definitely looks pretty promising with what they've shown. And I just want to give a brief background on my VR experience. And in my opinion, I really do feel that with the pandemic going on and being locked down, it is very important to experience VR just to break out of the immersion. Because let's be real, guys, like we've been in our houses for too long, especially for those who are working from home, and like it's just very sickening, seeing all the four walls in your house all the time. Like you just need a break from that, you know what I'm saying? So for me, I've been enjoying the Quest 2 a lot. I think that's a really great headset. And with the pandemic and everything being locked down, I really do feel that VR is getting more traction these days. And if you take Quest 2 for example, right, like this joint right here, like this joint launched for $300 for the 64 gigabyte model, and man, this joint just did gangbusters when it released. And I think I just read an article the other day how the Quest 2 actually surpassed all Steam users in user reviews. So it's definitely a good look for Mark Zuckerberg and their Facebook Reality Labs. So they've been doing some really good work with their Quest lineup. And so I don't know if you guys can see this, but here's my Quest 2, and I've been enjoying this a lot. And it's just an awesome device in general. When they just made a lot of iterations to the first Quest, and how they made it just much more smaller and just a lighter feel on your face. And like I said, the pandemic, it can get very morally depressing at times. So it's good to have an escapism when you have a VR headset. And just looking at a VR 360 or 180 video, for example, that in itself is a breath of fresh air. And like if we can't travel these days, so it's nice to have a tourism, see the landscape of like a Brazil or a China, for example. And shout out to Air Panel VR. You guys make some dope tourism 360 and 180 videos, so shout out to y'all. But anyways, guys, this video is about PlayStation VR, so let's get right to it and let's see what they're doing to make improvements to their VR controllers. Alright guys, so we got the story here from PlayStation blog, which says that the next gen VR PS5, and we're gonna have a new tease for what the new controllers, the new VR controllers will look like. And so it says here we're gonna have stronger immersion with adaptive triggers, haptic feedback, finger touch detection, and more. And so let's start with the design. So it says here, the first thing you'll notice with our next gen VR controller is the unique design, which takes an orb shape that allows you to hold the controller naturally while playing with a high degree of freedom. Now I really do dig how these controllers look. It's a very nice futuristic, it's like a sci-fi look to it. I really dig it. And I'm not sure why they made these controllers black. I thought they would be going for like a white color to match the PSVR look. But it definitely looks pretty cool, with the orb design. And they're saying that with this orb design, it is meant to be more ergonomical. So it may feel pretty good when you're using these controllers. Like the weight balance, it feels it may be feeling pretty good on your hands. And so it says here, we also designed the controller with great ergonomics in mind. So it's well balanced and comfortable to hold in each of your hands. Alright, so let's get into these features. And So it says here that the new controller enables players to feel and interact with games in a much more visual way. So let's start with the adaptive triggers. Each VR controller left and right includes adaptive trigger button that includes palpable tension when pressed, similar to what's found on the DualSense controller. So this is definitely a good look, man. Like it's awesome to see that the adaptive triggers are also included in the VR controllers. And if you take, for example, when you fire a bow in a VR game, and you can feel the tension when firing the bow, like that's gonna feel really dope, and it's gonna be really awesome to experience in VR. So next we're gonna go into the haptic feedback, and so this new controller will have haptic feedback optimized for its form factor, making every sensation in the game feel much more impactful, textured, and nuanced. And you know, I did hear a lot of good things about, you know, the Astrobot and you know, people playing Astrobot in the PS5, and they said like that was a really good tech demo for the haptics, how you can feel like all your environment, like when you touch a sand or when you touch metal surfaces. So this being in VR is just absolutely next level. Take for instance the climb, for example, right, where you're climbing a huge mountain. You know, being able to feel each individual walk on that mountain with haptics, like that's gonna be absolutely next level, and I just can't wait what they'll be doing with their VR games. I think it's gonna be very awesome to see with the adaptive triggers, also with the haptic feedbacks. And so it looks like they will be having finger touch detection. So the controller can detect your fingers without pressing in the areas where you place the thumb, index, or middle fingers. And you know, actually Oculus had this technology for a while, but you know, it's nice to see that PlayStation is finally learning from, you know, what's out there in the market, and they're actually adapting and, you know, improving their own controllers in a similar fashion. So it looks like the tracking, the VR controller is tracked by the new VR headset through a tracking wing across the bottom of the controller. So yeah, it looks like the VR headset, it does have some cameras in the VR headset, and that's how it's able to detect the movements in the controller and your fingers and everything like that through the IR sensors. So I think that's how they're doing it, and it's based off the Quest design, I believe. You know, how they're doing the whole finger tracking and the touch tracking of the controllers. So yeah guys, it does definitely look pretty promising for the PlayStation VR 2 and the touch controllers, what they're coming out with. So let me know guys what you think, leave a comment. And you know, for me, I'm a very strong advocate for the VR platform. I think it does have a lot of potential, and you know, it's something that you gotta really experience for yourself to really understand the technology and just understand how powerful this experience is. So you know, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and make sure you leave a like, and if you walk with your boy, hit the subscribe, and I'll catch y'all later. Deuces.